Hello, YouTube! Welcome back. My name's Ponto, and we are continuing our MSQ playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. We're currently going through the MSQ at the minute. We've hit level 94. We just got past a very interesting little 1v1 battle between Wukelamat and Bakul Jaja, which obviously we won, because we're absolute chads. Now, we've wrapped up that part of the arc, and we're about to set off in another little journey down to Mamuk, from what I understand. I'm going to speak to Wukelamat here. Now, before I do, can I just ask that all the guys who are watching this here video right now, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell to stay notified for when I am posting new videos. And go ahead and like said videos, as I am quite new to this whole YouTube thing. The algorithm is trying to figure me out right now. Go give it some love. I would appreciate it. And scene. Not a bad introduction. It's like, I'm still kind of new to this whole thing. It's not too bad. Hello, YouTube. Hi. Okay. Let's get started on this here, man. Let's have a little cracky at it. Oh, is this voiced, or are we going right into reading? So, what's the state of the Tianbeck Traverse? Still being cleared, I'd assume. Hunmuruk said he would notify us as soon as work has been done. Then perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Wukelamat's stolen keystone. The next feat will be our last, after all. Oh, I already got it back. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. And then? And we got it back. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakul Jaja in single combat? Bravo. What can I say? I've had good friends to encourage and cheer me on. That's me. I'm the friend. There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with the news of their success. The Tianbeck Traverse is now safe for travel. Then we finally can make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't Bakul Jaja's home as well? We can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Ketan Ram first met the Dawn Servant, surely some civility should await us. I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant receives Ketan Ram in Mamuk, and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between Ixbral and the Mamul-Ja. But since that time, most of the Mamul-Ja who supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital itself. What remains is a cloister of Mamuk. And while these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also of Tuliolal. If I am to be Dawn Servant, it's my job to know them first of all. Well, we'll all be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from, and eat so much Chibruk Pibil besides. Thank you for everything, Hunmuruk. Till next time, take care. First, we make our way to the Sobrit Cinderfield, due southeast. Woo. I will tell you, man, one thing I gotta say. Pronunciation of some of these locations is hard. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, okay. How you have grown indeed. That's so proud. Yeah, they certainly didn't make the names easy. Well, obviously, a lot of the inspiration for the areas of Dawntrail are inspired based on South America and Southeast Asia. So, you know, it's not going to be the easiest things to roll off the tongue, right? That being said, though, holy heck, it's rough. But it's okay. I have to say, now that we're kind of like in the chat and there's people that are watching the story with me at this point in time, we can kind of talk about MSQ spoilers up until this point. I have to say, yo, it did start off a little bit slow, specifically the Pelu Pelu. But I think overall, after getting past kind of the Pelu Pelu part of the story, I've actually didn't mind the pacing. Like, one of the biggest criticisms I heard about the story of Dawntrail was a lot of people were using the phrase Stormblood version 2 for it. I think that's kind of a disservice to the story so far, man. It's been pretty good. It's not been bad at all. Like, has it been perfect? No, I've definitely got criticisms about it. I'm probably going to do a video reviewing everything regarding it on YouTube. But in terms of the actual story itself, yeah, it's been pretty solid, man. You didn't like Deal or No Deal? Man, that Pelu Pelu part. Not the problem was with it. Maybe it in itself wasn't that bad, but the pacing of it was very bad. Whenever you do 5 hours of level 90 quests with 2 bridging paths, and you maybe fight 1 to 2 monsters in that entire time, and it's nothing but fetch quest dialogue. See, I don't mind fetch quest, because it is part of the nature with MMOs, but whenever you so heavily lean into something like that there, it will burn you out if you do not break up the mundaneness of it. And that was kind of one of my problems with that early stage. They paced it a lot better after that. A hell of a lot better after that. Over here. But yeah, I've actually enjoyed it ever since that stage. But yeah, the early parts were definitely where I would criticize it the most heavily. So far, it's been good after that. Definitely some writing decisions I would question, but I'll touch on that stuff later on. The traverse will bring us straight into the Shatika Heartland. Remember how you insisted this forest is green? The music's kind of good here, eh? I have to say, one thing I will say, the music of this expansion has been banging. They have not missed a single beat when it comes to the music of it. This path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. Okay. The gameplay itself is also very yes. Yeah, one thing I will definitely say in terms of the actual combat content, especially considering its normal level difficulty content, it has been probably the best quality in terms of combat we've had for an expansion. Now, I've only done 2 dungeons in a trial so far, but for what I have done of it, great. It's been really good. I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently, Bakul Jaja cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. That Wuklamat single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There is no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. There we go. Ooh. We're in a Kiev, bro. Is this Mamuk? So for people who don't know, Mamuk is actually a location from a previous Final Fantasy, the other MMO. Actually, for people who don't know, Mamuk was actually the Beastman stronghold for the Mamelja in Final Fantasy XI. And the leader of the Mammal Jah was actually Gulul Jaja. Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my paring stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. Ooh, what the hell? Okay. What the heck? This area is fucking gorgeous. Or friggin' gorgeous, sorry, YouTube. As you hold the paring stone in the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Paring stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron, one of many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. The heterogeneous ether they emit cause surrounding flora to glow unique hues, as you can see. Voice acting? Nope. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens? Verdral, be merciful. There you are. Blue! It's all blue! A far cry from the upper forests, indeed. This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mamuk can tell us about it. Keep running. We're almost there. The area is gorgeous looking, man. It's definitely not the Mamuk of FF11, I'll tell you. The Mamuk of FF11 was a giant cave. And within the cave was a bunch of tunnels to try and get anywhere. And you had to sneak and invisible yourself around to try and not get yourself killed. Definitely a far cry from this. Every location I keep visiting says, I can't wait to fish here. True, I guess the fishing enjoyers in chat probably are going to be loving a lot of these zones, eh? Definitely a good place to chill out in. As this is also my first time visiting Mamuk, I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Hunmuruk's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. Okay, we're still on the... For it being a city, there's not exactly a lot of people in said city, is there? Unless we're just still at the gates. No, we're actually... No, it couldn't be at the gates, because we're right at the... We're at the Aephorite. Well, we all know what comes next. Let's find that elector. Two streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so I propose that we split our numbers between them. Given Hunmuruk's guidance, I also suggest that we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Erinville can come with me, Alice can go with Kryl. That leaves Ponto to accompany Wuklemat. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. Okay. Yo guys, thanks for the follows by the way, man. I have notifications turned off while I'm doing this here part, because I don't want it to like be popping up while I'm doing this. But yo, thanks so much for the follows, guys. Quasar and Soga, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Did someone say fishing? Yeah. Yeah, this area is gorgeous, though. I have to say, I do like the fact that, like, they're having to squeeze in quite a lot of stuff here with this expansion, in that they're obviously fleshing out lore for a lot of different new people and new races, or sub-races as well, so they've kind of, they kind of have done good with a lot of them. Dot, dot, dot. Your words may as well as be ambient noise for all the care that this citizen pays you. This area looks just like you. Majestic. Thank you. I'll take it. As you begin to speak, the man just abruptly turns and leaves. That's just rude. The heck? He just walked away from me, man. That's how women treat me whenever I try and talk to them in real life as well, to be fair. Please tell me you've had better luck. No one will talk to you either? I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this, well, it's something else. That building that looks like a shop over there, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. Apparently, yeah, I'm getting freaking dono-walled in a video game next, huh? Crazy. Hello there. We'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. Move along, outsiders. We're just trying to find someone, the Dawn Servant Selector. Could you tell us where they are? Huh? You know, if you wanted to, you could just grab one of them by the throat and be like, yo, you see your two-headed friend? We almost murdered him. So let us know. I mean, that would be what I would do, personally. How are we supposed to find the Elector if nobody will even speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. What's up? Ooh, this music's playing. That's a lot of stairs.
Up there.
Oh, okay.
Bested by a mere shade.
What? He beat him?
Papa?
Oh.
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
Oh.
The Channeler is Zerelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
Truly Yolar's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You who spurned your retainer's aid when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar Jar himself. That is the final feat.
Oh.
The first promise fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, You attempted to harm an anointed elector.
What?
Zoralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify you from the right of succession.
Oh shit.
Be gone from my sight.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
When Zoralcha was defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force. But he was thwarted by Father Shade.
My dearest child, welcome home.
Wait, what? That's his kid?
This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
Oh boy. This is gonna be awkward, eh?
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy! No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
Ah, I see.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her. You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors? You are as useless as your siblings. A failure. Leave and never return!
What?
You have no place here!
Let's go, brother.
Are they making me feel bad for him? Cause it's working. What?
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it! But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
I was gonna wonder that there myself, having him as the elector.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the shade, you shall proceed no further.
Promise, I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
I see. So obviously, Bakul Jaja, right? It's a meeting of two tribes. How they're able to get the two heads. I'm making an assumption here. A Zero Ja and that person, maybe the mom and dad. By the way, I saw some of you guys were also mentioning the volume's a little bit low for the voices. I'll put the master volume up a little bit more. I don't remember putting it that low, actually. Thanks, Dad. No problem. I'll put it up to about 71 or so. Or actually... put this. Okay. Not that much louder anyway. Wow, that was interesting. Sorry I wasn't able to talk during the raid there, guys. Yo, if Shelly's still here, thank you very much for the raid, love. Thank you for the follows there, guys. Didn't want to talk during it. Very cool. Nice little, some interesting little curveballs from there, eh? Man, it made me feel bad for Bakul Jaja, eh? That's crazy. You think the Blessed siblings have two other heads as well? Okay. Yo, welcome in, guys. Feel free to follow if you'd like to. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you for the follows there, Mac. Rensel and T Mononomo. Thank you for the follow. Is your green screen messing up on the right side, Ponto, as well? Is it? Oh, maybe. Are you talking about this side? Or are you talking about this side? So my left side, not my right, yeah? Give me a second. I'll have a look at it. Your left? Okay. Webcam. This is like it's going pixelated to me. It's gone now? Oh yeah, okay. I'm not going to deal with it. That's fine. Let's continue. The electors we have met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. This Zero Ja, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? Worrying over Zero Ja won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we've arrived. We should go and meet her, hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? Alright. Let's continue then, lads. Or this side. Has to be a dedicated Island Sentry grinder to have that mount. Red Beans, I hate to disappoint you. Somebody in my Twitch chat just gave it to me for free. I didn't grind for it. Please don't hate me, I'm sorry. Thank you for coming. My name is Mililja. Here we may talk freely, away from prying eyes. And what was it you wished to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in this city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the people of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul Jaja has concerned them. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jaja. You and Chibral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time anyway. Next time, I might not be so lucky. Bakul Jaja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Our blessed siblings have fallen before. Molo Jaja of the Silver Scales, for one. He traveled across the Salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed sibling supremacy. Because of my father. He who united Taral under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility, regardless of your father's virtuous intent. His greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Gulul Jaja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. And in so doing, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mammalja going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself. Wherever the price we pay is worth an empty dream. Wanderer's Palace and reference there? Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that was a reference to that. 1 second. Yeah, I was kind of assuming that was a reference to that. Are they going to make me like Bakul Jaja by the end of this story arc? I get the feeling that this is kind of where they're going to lead us to. They're going to turn the Saturday morning cartoon villain into a likable guy by the end of this. There is a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. Also, guys, thank you very much for all the follows there. Sorry I wasn't calling all the names out, but in the middle of doing the reading there and watching the cutscenes. Yeah, didn't want to interrupt the flow of it, though. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself tonight. Hope you're all well. Hope you're enjoying yourselves hanging out in this channel, and you're enjoying the story. And welcome in to everyone in chat. And thank you so much, by the way, for all the new follows. I appreciate it, man. Been a crazy day for follows. That raid earlier kind of blew me away, honestly. Is that a meteorite up there? Aye. And judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteor's unique ether. Anyway, we should press on. Miloja was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. Aggro, run, run! As much as I like the combat music for this area, I kind of wish I could turn it off while doing the actual cutscenes and story. You know the way every expansion, I'm going to put a bet on, guys. You know the way every expansion, they always have Soken play a song on stage at FanFest? I have the feeling that this is going to be the song for the next FanFest. I can bet you any money it's going to be this one. I can imagine them pulling out the automaton. If I'm wrong, I may have to shave my head bald. I can see him doing this song. Yeah, I think so too. A hunting camp. Like as not. I'd love to talk to Mamalja hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably just ignore me. The others have continued on. Let us catch up to them. By the way, I would never shave my head bald. You have no chance of that ever happening. Not a chance. Some people make it look good. I'm not one of those people, unfortunately. Let's go over here. Ooh. Little cave. This is the place you wanted to show us? It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted, even to the devout. Nonetheless, I will reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured, I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed. Yeah, again, Johnny. People don't need to know about the baldness. Welcome in, by the way. Voiced. Is it voiced? Maybe? They've done a lot more voice lines than they have in this here expansion.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
God, this game looks so pretty after the graphics update. Holy hell. Whoa. We're riding one of these? Oh, I have one of these as a mount. Oh. Easier.
Bakul Jaja.
What? Could it wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother!
I was right.
The third promise seeks to learn about Mamuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are. Here. This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Mabunja. An infant.
Oh god. Why?
We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power. When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children, no matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die. Trapped in their shells. Only 1 in 100 survive.
Jesus.
If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible! It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
Fuck. That's heavy, man. Jesus. I sympathize with your pain, but
I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Taral. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends Ehubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them. I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks, Wuklamat.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamuk. We have much to discover.
That was really well done. That was a great scene. Holy hell. That was fantastic. That might actually be the best scene I've seen so far. Yeah, that's really well done. I cannot believe I'm going to say this. They completely redeemed Bakul Jaja there. I actually feel like I sympathize with him more, and I actually think he might actually be kind of likable now. That's crazy, because honestly, like, up until this point, I was like, this guy is an ass. He is a dick. Oh my god, I do not like this guy. They did a really good job of that, yeah. I'll give them credit. Yeah, that was very well done. That was very, very well done. It was such a 180. It was. It does... Oh, I need to write this down, so do, because otherwise I'm going to forget how I feel about it later. You know what? No, I'll probably remember, so well, actually, this bit. I do have one thing regarding that there, in reference to the Valgarmanda stuff. But outside of that, no, yeah, they kind of killed it there. It was very good. Very, very good. His actions in the previous feat suddenly start to make sense. The line he said in that scene, "I don't want anyone's children to die," was so painful to hear. Yeah, that was a rough. So that was really, really rough. Yeah, the Valgarmanda thing is the one thing I would kind of touch on, but yeah, I'll touch on that when I'm doing a YouTube video probably for all this stuff. Whew, that was good. That was really, really good. Also, guys, thank you for all the follows, by the way. I have all the notifications turned off while watching the scenes, because I think it's more immersive for you guys watching to be able to kind of enjoy it more that way. But yeah. Yeah, this zone is beautiful, so it is. This was probably the best scene that they've done so far for the whole story. It was very, very well done. All right, let's continue. Thank you very much for coming in, by the way, guys. Thank you all for the new follows, by the way. If you would like to follow, feel free to hit that button. Hey, Ponto, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Bakul Jaja. Oh, funny, we were just talking about that. With every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, and released the most vicious Troll Vidral of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did it. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger, it just evaporated. Does his pain justify his actions in your eyes? I'd rather ask a question like that regarding this. I hear you. Bakul Jaja's motives. Don't absolve him of his crimes. You must answer for them, like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thank you for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. Yup. I gotta admit, they did a really good job of that. Yeah, that scene was very well done. Oh, man. Over here. Okay, I just teleport, I guess. I guess I could just teleport, right? Here, I'll do that. Honestly, I really thought that the whole Bakul Jaja character was just going to feel like a side character that gets thrown to the side, like a Saturday morning cartoon villain. But they, yeah, they kind of brought him around. They did a very good job of him, and they made his reasons behind what he did, like, there was a good reason behind it. There's still like one or two flaws in it, but yeah, I think it was like really well done, especially like the overall payoff there with that. Bakul Jaja's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Mliluja, Moxatorol Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy that we require. We must work quickly, lest Zero Jia discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us additional skills, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Ponto, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. Alright, let's have a look, boys. Let's have a little walkie-walkie. I think some of the actions didn't make logical sense at times, but the intention behind them felt very well explained. Yeah, the intention was definitely explained. There's definitely like a couple of things I would be like. Look, everything else up until Valagarmanda makes total sense why they did it like that. Obviously, the whole thing with Valagarmanda was obviously he was trying to get ahead of people, but to the point that he may cause others to die. Kind of works against the whole thing that he's trying to do there, to kind of prevent death happening. I guess for his own clan. Maybe he's just looking at them specifically and not thinking about the greater whole, but, you know. That skill. If the blessed trust you, then so will I. So, what is it that you require of me? Bakul Jaja bids us to come to Moxotoral Zuj. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. No problem, guys. Yo, enjoy your mounts, by the way, guys. Yes, you will be able to get your mount in this channel. We are doing the, we are doing the Twitch drops for the Chocopacor mount. It will be running up until the end of July for anyone that needs it. Feel free to vibe and chill up in here, man. And yeah, yo, feel free to hit the follow button, guys, while you're at it too. If you're enjoying the content, enjoying the chill vibes, and just want to look to hang out and stuff, yeah, love to have you. It must be in here. Yeah, there it is. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking with the likes of you. A blessed skill in an outsider's hands? What business do you have with me? So, Bakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Moxotoral Zuj at once. Over here. Have you managed to gather some of the good folk? Wonderful. The esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Moxotoral Zuj as well. Apparently, there's a Najul nursery to the west called Gomajig Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in the Moxotoral Zuj afterwards. There's just one more person that I need to find. Okay, they're a little bit more receptive now. They were kind of coming across as a little bit cold, but obviously we got a little bit of an in with them now. It's a little bit over there, right? We've got some interesting people coming in here, eh? It's okay. I already got it, but I'm going to chill here anyways. You're personally one of my favorite 14 streamers out there, in my opinion. Yo, CL, appreciate that, man. Yo, I'm glad you're enjoying the channel. I try and create a fun space and chill space for people to hang out in within the 14 bubble. It's pretty relaxing, and I try and make sure that people have a good laugh up in here. So I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, man. Thank you very much for all the guys with the new follows today. There's been a lot of follows. There's been a hell of a lot of new people that have came in today. Big thank you for all the love, boys. I really appreciate it, man. Leave this place, outsider. Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed scale bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Moxitoral Zoj at once. Alright. Alright. Maybe the random mount idea is maybe not a good idea. I'm not sure if Fall Guys mount really fits this area, but sure. I digress. Let's keep rocking. How's everyone doing tonight, by the way, guys? Thank you so much for all coming in, by the way. For all the new people, feel free to introduce yourselves, by the way. If you are new, feel free to say hello. Let me know where you play, what job you like to play on, and welcome in. Ponto, my immersion. What, you don't think a pink hippo is immersive enough for you here? No? Hello, sir. I am new. Do not say you're new if you're not new. I know when you're new and I know when you're not, okay? Stop it. Oh, what's this? Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, it's like a crystal version of a zoo. Oh, that's really pretty, man. Look at that. Even the monsters look cool, dude. Look at that. Yeah, the mobs look amazing here. Yeah, holy hell. That's pretty cool, man. Yo, little details like that there, just from them walking around in the area. I want one as a mount, to be honest. Yo, that'd be a really cool mount. I actually, yo, they really, you know what? That should be a mount. Also, I'm just new to FF. I'm just a bard finishing off Walker. Yo, well, thanks for coming in, and thank you for the follow, too. I'm new as well, Ponto? Okay, buddies. Okay. I mean, you are technically still kind of new, mate, but yeah. Yeah, that'll be a really good mount. Considering we have zoo mounts already, that'd be a good one to get. I'm gonna sneeze. Don't sneeze. You're better than this. Hi, Denise. Hi, my love. Voice acted? Where's Wook Lamat? Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well? Lamachi, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize it to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City itself. I need your help. To complete the feat? No. Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand, so that we may come up with a way to help them. Very well. I am at your disposal. Everyone, Thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wuklamat, third promise of Tuliolal. Promise? I thought you served Bakul Jaja. You deceived us? No, they did not. The skills they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wuklamat has won my trust. Now, you will hear her words. He's redeemed. Bakul Jaja shared with me the truth about the blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experience of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed sibling demands, I ask that you join us. Please. I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot see or yet see you speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Cyril Jia. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. Cool. All right. It's good. Sorry, guys. I wasn't interacting with anybody in the Twitch chat there in the middle of the scene. Yo, welcome in, everybody. I know a couple of people popped in there. I think Miss Tuesday, I see you up there if you're still here, girl. Much love to you. Hope you're well, love. Yo, hope you guys are having a good one, man. Thanks for all the new follows, by the way, guys. Holy hell. I appreciate it. It's been a bit of a day with follows, so that's to say the least. So, yo, hope you guys are enjoying all the cutscenes, and hope you're all having a good day so far, too. Alright, let's get cracking on more with this here. I'm kind of invested. I'm kind of really all in with this, man. I'm glad Koana agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me? Not as much. But I'll support Mamook's people however I can. But combining our respective strengths will help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. What instance are you in? I don't know, actually. I'm kind of just wanting to go through the story without being kind of interrupted during it, though, Crit, if that's okay with you, man. Do love you, though, bub. Alright, Ponto. Before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamalja and Chibral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamalja forces struggled to make a significant gain. In order to promote cooperation, the Hobigo and Banoa clans intermarried, and that's how Blessed Siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on Blessed Siblings. Now, obviously, the main thing is they feel like they're like a master race, probably, and they're incredibly powerful, and they're going to bring them, like, probably glory, because they look at, well, obviously, they look at Golojaja as the aim, like the goal, right? Blessed Siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliolal, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed Siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamalja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. I see. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yokoi did not stop digging until all the vians here were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born. But that's impossible. So, with resources as sparse as they are, they don't have good prospects for trade. Okay. As you'll have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it always feels like it's night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Chatika banana in Toral. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries, and see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why they would want to leave. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that, we need the might of the Blessed Siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. So they need to get out of here, basically. Surely because of peace up above, though, they would be able to move out. I guess living with people that is not of their own culture, though, is kind of scary to them. And they're obviously, they were intimidated to go to Tuliolal, so I guess the reason why they're all here is because of that. Anyway, go on. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspective, but all had their concerns. Were about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's a little wonder that people here wish they had better land. And who better to get it for them than a Blessed Sibling? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place they can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites at least would hold some value, but apparently not. Hold on, didn't Erenville mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes the plants grow blue? A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they may influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of a tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks for your insights. We have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please, bear with us. We'll be right back. Getting to watch you and Colin today was able to get me my mount. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I saw Colin was on a little bit earlier on. Colin's a bro, man. He was actually in here a little bit earlier too, hanging out. No, not the music. Yeah, no, Colin's a bro, so he is. I hope he's been enjoying A Realm Reborn. How far is he into the story, if it's okay to ask? Wait, am I on level 95 MSQ? Ooh. We're making some headway, boys. We're getting up to about the halfway point of the story, yeah? That mount was made for that place. Yo, I didn't even think about that, actually. Funny you say that. Very true, dude. Oh, here we go. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would, by necessity, possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned Najul tree. Indeed. I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Kryl could lend me your expertise as well? I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species may fare well here. Ah, I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them this cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are the only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes, if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I'll collect your pieces once you have them. Alright, we'll gather some stuff then. Smart kitties? Yeah, smart cats, man. I'm level 94 now. Oh, I can only do this on warrior now. Alright, swap the warrior then. Let's do a little bit of gathering. Dude, this area is beautiful. You know what it reminds me of? Is there any Final Fantasy X players in chat? I can't help but look at this area, but think of Macalania Forest. It strikes me very heavily like Macalania. Anybody else? Sam, yeah, I can't help but think of Macalania, honestly. Like, right beside the water, I'm waiting for Titus and Yuna to pop with Sudeki de Ni playing in the background as they're making it and rolling around in the air. Or I guess it was in the water in the cutscene. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I can think of when I'm looking at this. Beautiful area, man. They've done, like... You really understand how good the graphics upgrades they have done to the game are by looking at how some of the assets kind of interact with each other with the new lighting. And honestly, like the effects of all these things, like in the old version of the game, it would still look good, but with like all the adjustments and stuff, it looks just so much better. Like so much better. Even the fireflies remind me of this scene. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's really nice to see, though. They've done a good job with this. Whoop. Let's go around and get some more of these meteorites. Also, welcome in to all the new people in chat. And guys, thank you all for the new follows today. Holy heck. Today has been an insane day for a lot of new people to come in here and hit that follow button. If you're enjoying the vibes, man, feel free to do it if you would like to yourselves. And I hope you're all having a good night so far. Yeah, while a lot of people may criticize the early part of the story of Dawntrail, I have to say, it's really ramped up, so it has at this year stage. I'm looking kind of forward to seeing where it goes forward from here. There's another one here somewhere. Am I blind? Probably. Let me have a quick look. I'll do a zoom around. Ah, there we go. There's one back here. There's two up there, probably, at the other orange. Yeah, it looks like they pushed the new graphic update to their limit. Honestly, I don't even think it's the graphics. You would be really surprised what texture shaders can really do to a game. And also, multiple light sources. There's more light sources in the game, which make everything look better. You know why everyone's talking about how good Erenville looks and how hot he is and stuff? Multiple light sources hitting pores in the face with cleaner textures, they go a long way in improving the way certain things look. Far more immersive too. Last one. Oh, the music here is great too. The lighting upgrades are probably the best thing about the graphical update. Texture quality is also a lot better too. Like obviously the grass looks cleaner. The water shimmers a lot better. Like, look at that. Like, it's just so much cleaner looking, you know? It's such a big improvement. The campfire scene was really gorgeous too. Yeah, the fire looks more like actual real fire. Yeah, those things really do help. Like, the character models themselves do look better, like, depending on the race. I think I look sharper, is what I would say, for like the likes of Hrothgar, and he does look a little bit better. But it's more like the environments, which I feel like have had the biggest improvement, honestly. Did you find your fragments? Sure did. Much obliged. Alphanod, Kryl, and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister await our arrival at the Moxteral Zouj. So, go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. The graphics update for me made Male Hrothgar look so much better. It's actually kind of why I changed. Really? Interesting. I personally don't really feel like the male Hrothgars got the biggest glow up. I think a lot of the other races did. Like, if you're going to ask me which ones I felt like got the biggest improvement, Rogadins, both male and female Rogadins, both look a lot better. Like, male Rogadins actually have noses now. That's always a win, I guess. Female Rogadins are really, like, you know, some people who play Ephemeral, they like to try and make themselves look like dommy mummies and look pretty hot. They certainly look like that. Also, Elizans. Their Elizan race looks a million times better. Holy shit. Like, Elizans look... But Elizans were always kind of like... they were always kind of meant to be the main character race, because so many characters, or so many Scions were Elizans, or like main characters around the game were Elizans. But it was like one of the least played races. I think they were very popular in Japan, but I don't think outside of Japan they were as popular. But, yo, the glow up on female Elizans, they're actually kind of... There's a big improvement there. Same as male Elizan, too. We've done all we can. The rest, we must leave to Koana and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Charlene devices of his. But if they can be of help to Mamuk, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Ponto. I can feel it. Alright. Yoshi P plays Lalafell, enough said. The thing is, with Lalafells, they're so small, it's hard to really know how much better they kind of look. I think they're better, but yeah, just a little bit. Also, thanks for the follows, by the way. My deal, Whoopi, you just followed there recently. If I missed any follows, guys, I apologize. We've had a lot of new follows today, but thank you very much for all the new follows, guys. And welcome into the channel. I really appreciate it. I'm sure Zero Ja would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. But his people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, Bakal Jaja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Koana and the others will be back with their reports soon. Alright. Lalafells look the same, you can't improve perfection. Yo, welcome in, board. I don't know about perfection, man. I'm just saying, I'm Irish, mate. I look at you guys, I see potatoes, and you know what Irish people do with potatoes. Welcome in, it's good to see you. Happy music? Nod? Good. Everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier, we asked you about the hopes you place in blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects, you have ever struggled to build a prosperous home. Thus, your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven, without a doubt, that Shatika Heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have crops fail time and time again. But we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scatter throughout your forests emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the Najul and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salt, in a place called Charlayan, there is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Ooh. Just as Eorzea acquired the Ponto and tomato from Toral, so too might Mamuk benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'd be able to grow more than Najul here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamuk will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then, there was never any need to fight? Never any need to sacrifice? We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea, it can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength, it can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there's another way for our children and our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Ponto? I see. All flavor text here. I'm trying to think which would be the best. I mean, the middle one's kind of funny, considering all the stuff in the past. With faithful allies at your side, you can save even the entire star. Saving the star is far beyond the scope of our needs. But I acknowledge the value of allies. We've said what we wanted to say. Now all that is left is to defeat my father's shade and the feet of the Brotherhood, and clear the way for Mamuk's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you. Please, live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zarilja the good news about his forest. I'm sure he is as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. compassion, even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then, it is a simple choice. He's going to let her win, isn't she? This is going to be definitely it. We're counting on you, Wuklamat. You're going to beat his feet? Ponto going for those beans? I've actually really liked this arc so far. Yeah, what they've kind of done down here has been very well done. Alright, Erinville. What you got for me, ma'am? Wuklamat's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples that we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zorlja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Let's get on down. Is it over this way? Oh, it must be up inside the... Ah, I see. I have to go up and around like that. Okay. Is there an upper area from going up around here? And then up this way? Yeah, okay. And then this way. Yeah, this has been very good, so it has. The, like I said, the start of the story was a bit slow, but it's definitely ramped up, and I think the pacing of it has actually been pretty solid. The biggest issue with the early part... Oh, I see. This is a battle. Before I click on it. Yeah, I think, honestly, after that initial bit, the pacing has been set up a lot better. They've done good up until this point for me now. Here we go. Oh, someone has gone to fetch Zorlja. He should be here soon. It's the several cutscene will play in sequence time, boys. Here we go. Oh, that music's not always good. A little ominous, isn't it?
Zorlja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
I wonder if I'm playing as her or
Fine
him.
by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
Oh.
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt.
He's gonna back out, isn't he?
I see. In that case... It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne. This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
Okay. All right, man.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might.
Bring him out.
Ulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed. Arise!
The Prime Galul Jaja.
Everyone ready?
Let's rock, dude. Oh, so I am playing as myself then. Okay. Dude, they should really just have Aaronville be a class at this point. He really should be fighting with them.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders, and the only way forward is through you.
All right. All right, we're all playing together then. I'll put the tank stance on. I'm gonna put a foot on. Put any foot, it doesn't matter too much. Ooh, man, it's pretty hype, buds. Not gonna lie. What do we have in the team? All right, let's go.
Bear witness to our resolve.
What do you think, guys? Do you think I'm gonna rock it?
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
See. So this is Prime. Roaring Star. Is that an AoE or a reprisal? Let's see. That's sure okay, an AoE, sure. Here? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
These blaze sundered Baligarmanda scales.
This way, right? Yeah, okay. The solo instance kind of made it obvious where it was there. Whoa! Okay. I think I've got enough time to step in from 1 to 2, right? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, I'm gonna definitely do... I'm gonna do 3 to 1 next time, for sure. Staff. Cool fight. Oh, shit. I can't do anything else here, can I? I have to wait. And then I do that. Okay, yeah. Oh, gap closer. I don't have one. I don't have one. Okay, that's fine. Spreads. I'll take the inside.
Ever hungry for battle.
Okay. So far, so good. Reprisal this. Oh, they addled it. Okay. Gonna heal myself. Holy hell. Okay. That kind of hurt a bit. I'll put a Shake It Off on them. Maybe I should have held that for an AoE. Oathbind. Oh, we all... Yo, are you guys all chained up? What's going on with that? They like... Wait, what's this?
Some manner of paralyzing effect.
Oh, I see. So we have to, like, break them out of it, right?
We must free them.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna give it a go.
None can outrun my flames.
Don't worry, we got the... Well, actually, I don't know. It's kind of taking its time to take it down. I don't know if we do... Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. I was gonna say, it wasn't looking very good with me. I don't know still, actually. I'm not sure if that's enough.
We shall triumph.
I'm not too sure about that. Okay, there we go. There's one. There's two. There's three. All right, okay. No, it's fine. Okay. Until that goes away. Okay, yeah, there we go. Turn it around. If you let one die there, it's probably fine too. No, I don't want to let anyone die. Don't want a mission over, you know? Roaring Star, that's an AoE. Okay. Shake it off. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm in the wrong side. I'm completely in the wrong side. Yep. I was like, okay, I'm definitely not in the right place. Thankfully, I'm a warrior, so it's not too big of a deal. Step in. Step over. Step here. Okay. Some tank privilege right there, Ponto. Hey, that was only one mistake, though, to be fair to you. I'm sure you guys have all made one mistake. Celestial Flame, I have nothing to admit that. That's okay. Oh, I remember this. Okay, so it's this side because we're going from 3 to 1. Gap closer? No, I can't gap closer it. Oh, I don't like that. Boom. And then I go here. Oh, I'm such a pro. Oh my god. That was a ballsy move if I do say so myself.
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Oh.
Resolve the risen Kindle. By Crimson Wrath be sundered.
That's kind of cool looking. He's decided to start using his actual weapon. It's like, I don't need it up until this point, but I do now.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, okay. Tank LB time.
You have the strength to stand up to this.
Yep. Tank LB time.
I will be the next Dawn servant.
Shake it off.
Protect my people.
Healing myself. There we go. Jesus. That kind of hurt.
Is that the best you can do?
Impressive. But I'm not finished yet.
Okay, then bring it.
We will see Lamachi become Dawn servant. For Tuleyola.
Alright, let's go. I'm gonna wait for the Lay of the Sun. Reprisal. Okay, there we go. Ooh, spicy. I think we've got it though, guys. Side. Side. Yeah, we're getting repeats here. I think we got it. 101. It was just that easy. Yeah, it was a fun little fight. Another really fun little solo instance too.
That's my old man for you.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Who's that? Oh. Wait.
Erugadin?
Wait, is that? No.
Tanqua! It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
See.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume.
That's what I was thinking. That's a good looking row.
Oh! Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
Sounds a little bitter to me. We're not minions. We are Wuklamat's friends and comrades.
Comrades, you believe a ruler should be reliant upon such?
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives.
He's bitter about it.
Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
Guys, we've collected all the gym badges. Now it's time to go to the Pokemon League, right?
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time.
Oh, true. That's the next part, right?
You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuk-Lamart is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
He's a good lad. I like Kuwana.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still moms to go yet, Wuk-Lamart. The ride ain't over till you find the City of Gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Cool. Very good. Man, so we've got all 7 stones. It looks like we're the only ones still in the game, right? Because, okay, Bakul Jaja's out. Zorol Jazz out. Kuwana gave up as well. He's out. So we're the only ones actually still in it at this point. So we go to the City of Gold, wherever it is. We go in, we win, we're done. Easy, right? It's not a big deal. Yeah, easy W's, right, boys? Let's go and tell the people of our victory. Another cutscene. Bird promise. You brought everyone? We were just coming to you. We did it, Milja. We proved to the Autarch that not even my father's full power would overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise. Now, it's our turn. You've shown us another way, that we can build the lives that we've always wanted, here in our homeland, without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders as equals, of course. Inside or outside, we're all just people. No matter how or what we look like, or where we are born. When you're not used to all the color and variety differences, it can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places we never expected. Something new may become something you love. And someone you once hated might one day become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind. And while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding, it's always worth it. Of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mammut grow. But what happens when they learn about us? About what we've done? They will not. For generations, our covenant has been kept secret, and so shall it remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the autarchs. We, and no one else, are responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not let others suffer. Be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life is not forfeit. The last thing this city needs is more death. Bakul Jaja hasn't fought this hard for this long, only to lose his own favor. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mammut. Your community is waiting for you, here and in Tuliolal. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Bird Promise. Thank you for everything. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know. The people of Mammut have accepted you. Merchants and menders are now available for use. Woo! That was good. It's very good.